All right, we are down to our last pretrial of the day. We've resolved, I think, 4 cases and 1 no-show.
Even better, we resolved 5.
Oh, okay. This one is complicated. And we've tried to set it several times before. And Miss Furlow's got some health problems. Her mother was here last time and advised us that she'd been in the hospital. Anyway, in the meantime, there's a new warrant and there's an existing warrant. So let's talk about the cases that are pending. Yes, about to go on. I had these sort of organized, but. All right, let's go through these. First of all, I know you, but are you Cinquez Marie Furlow?
Yeah.
All right. In file 24881 SM. It's alleged that on April 16th of 2024, you were driving a vehicle with no insurance. You left the scene of a property damage accident. You had open intox in a vehicle. You're driving without a valid license and no registration plate. This thing is full of fails to appear and reschedules. And we're finally all here in the same place at the same time. Mr. Ross Truckee represents you in that case. Once again, Mr. Josh Robert and Abigail Stoller here for the prosecutor. That's 2024, April 16th of 24. Next, May 23rd of 2024, driving without valid insurance under the insurance code. That's the one that carries a $200 minimum fine and a fine of up to $500 and up to a year in jail. Now, I don't know why they didn't charge these on the other dates. Maybe they gave you a break. But in 24912, you're charged with driving suspended, second offense. Again, that's been adjourned. It's full of no-shows and other issues. Driving suspended, second offense is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail, fine of up to $1,000, carries 2 points and requires your license be suspended. Then in June of 2024, no valid operator's license. They didn't charge driving suspended. They charged no valid ops, 90 days and or $100, 2 points on your driving record. Then file 25358 alleges that in February that you committed a retail fraud in the second degree. That's a misdemeanor, third degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Let me see where that one is. 358.
2 bottles of Hennessy and a LeBron James special edition? Honestly, the detail about the LeBron bottle feels like something straight out of a Netflix docudrama. But in legal terms, prior retail fraud charges make this theft a bigger deal than it looks on paper.
It's alleged that you're at the Johnny Mart Shell gas station in Centerville and you stole property worth less than $200. And what they allege you stole was, came in with your kids and stole some food. $33 worth of food. All right, so we're to 2025. Then, this is from February of 2025. You were arrested on May 17th, 2 counts of domestic assault, 25359. It's alleged that you assaulted Skylar Ballard, a resident or former resident of your household. 2 counts on Skylar Ballard and 1 count on Craig Kloppenstein, assault and battery. That allegedly occurred in February of 2025. The prosecutor issued a warrant. Today in March, and you got arrested on that in May. Then there are warrants out for your arrest in 2 other cases. File 251406. It is alleged that on June 1st of 2025, you stole some liquor from Paul's Pantry. 1406. I click on that one.
Yeah.
That warrant is yet to be served. You haven't been arrested on this yet. It's alleged that you stole some property worth less than $200, and you have a previous charge of retail fraud, making it punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. He called the police. They watched the video. Allegedly, you stole 2 bottles of Hennessy, 750 milliliters, $39.99 each, and a special LeBron James video or bottle. And the total was $79.98. And they have video, the officer watched the video and recognized you. So they got this warrant, which is yet to be served. Then, this happened in June. There's another one that allegedly happened in May, but it didn't get authorized until August. They got sworn to by the officer on September 3rd, so just yesterday. That one alleges that's the last case in time, or last case to be charged, but it's not the last case in time. 251764. I don't think that's even in the system. It's not in the queue. Let me refresh it. Phooey.
The judge is in a tricky spot here. On one hand, the sheriff doesn't want her in jail. On the other hand, she's facing theft, assault, and driving offenses. This is where judges balance public safety against compassion, especially since health issues were mentioned.
There it is up at the top. That one alleges that in February 2nd, you're at the Walmart store in Three Rivers. You stole more than $200, but less than $1,000 worth of property. That is alleged that you were with India Helper and you stole $682 worth of merchandise. I don't know if you actually got out of the store. All right, so that's the allegations. 2 retail frauds from this summer, 2 bottles of liquor from Paul's Pantry, $682 worth of merchandise from Walmart, 2-count domestic assault and a 3rd count of assault and battery, a no valid ops, a driving suspended, leaving the scene of an accident, no insurance, a whole cornucopia of stuff. This isn't our first go round. This matter's been set several times. So Mr. Bush or Mr. Truckey's been here, Mr. Aubert's been here, and the couple of cases been added since we started here. But now you're here. So, Mr. Aubert, have you guys reached a resolution?
We haven't, we talked to Mr. Truckee about some type of package offer that we could work out. But we have this another new file. He doesn't have a police report or anything on that since no one's been appointed to it.
That's a good point.
And I intend to request Mr. Stickley to put me on all of Cinquez's cases for continuity's sake, so I can just try to resolve it.
So both sides would stipulate to an adjournment, so we can have a package offer for everything and resolve the cases.
Took me 15 minutes just to name all the charges. All right, and that's only fair. So far, all your lawyer, Mr. Truckee, knows about those 2 cases is what I just read on the record. There's apparently video of both of them. There's a video at Paul's Pantry and there's a video at Walmart. And he'd obviously like to get the reports and take a look at the video. But it's hard to make a package offer without having the whole package. All right, the question is, what do I do with you? Sheriff doesn't want you in jail. You deserve to go to jail. You got these 2 thefts, previous history of thefts, all these other charges for which you're on bond. And now I got 2 more retail frauds, but you are presented yourself here and you are presumed to be innocent. In file 251-764 SM, show a plea of not guilty. Appoint Ross Truckee. And set attorney pretrial for October 5th at 8:30. Now, I'd rather not do this on October 5th because this is going to take a long time. And that's going to be a very busy morning. I would set a Thursday last pretrial. Ross, do you have any coming up?
I think October 5th is Sunday, Judge.
Oh, well, I won't be here that day.
That's why he said he'd rather not do
Maybe
it that day.
October 3rd, September 5th is tomorrow. That's the pretrial day. Yeah, you guys could all meet here on a Sunday, work this out. Do you have any Thursday pretrial schedule?
I don't know if I do for a while. I'm happy to do it on any old day. I don't know the utility of an APT on,
I don't either,
especially trying to deal with this.
but I wanted to give her a specific date. So let's pick a final pretrial date. We'll have more time. We'll try not to. The first time we did this, is the only thing we said on that date was her. because there was so much of it. And as a practical matter, let's say they work out a plea agreement. I don't know what to do with you. I'm probably gonna get a pre-sentence investigation. But there's a whole range of theft, assaultive crimes, driving crimes, leaving the scene of an accident. It depends on how things are worked out. And let me say this, you're entitled to have a trial on every one of these things if you wish to. You don't have to plead to anything. But
I don't have any glaring obvious LPT days coming up, Judge.
well, we'll make one for you.
October the 2nd looks to be pretty open.
All right, let's continue this for LPT.
Classic court cliffhanger. Kick the can down the road. Judges often adjourn like this when there are too many overlapping cases. But
There
remember,
it is up at the
every
top.
delay keeps the defendant technically innocent
That one
until
alleges
proven guilty. Do you think
that
these charges
in-
will actually stick?
At 2 p.m. For Cinquez, I'm gonna set a PR bond here. You're gonna need to get fingerprinted.
He already
All
fingerprinted.
right. If it weren't for your health problems, I would just have them take you to jail and make you post a bond and get fingerprinted and mugshotted. But the sheriff doesn't really want you in there right now. So I'll set a PR bond of $500. In the other retail fraud, and the one from Walmart, you're barred from Paul's Pantry. You can't go into Paul's Pantry and you can't go into Walmart. In file 251406 SM, appoint Ross Truckee. Mr. Truckee, I appreciate your willingness to accept this, but it does make more sense. Reset all other cases. For October 2nd. All right, now you were on Fifth Street. Where are you still there?
I'm with my mom.
All right, now you had some health issues, including MRSA. Has that all cleared up or are you still struggling with that?
Yeah, still struggling with that.
And you're not working right now?
No,
All right. As I said, the lawyers had discussed this case previously, trying to prepare for the pretrial. In the meantime, we got 2 new charges. I'm gonna set the bond at that one at $500 PR. And you're barred from Walmart. All right, so we're gonna kick this can down the road. Now, it's important that you show up. As I said, some of these are 2024 cases, and the reason they're so old is because you wouldn't show up. I'd lose you for 4 months, I'd find you, I'd let you out, I'd lose you for 6 months. I don't know what's gonna be the outcome of all this, but maybe it can all be worked out. If it can't, as I said, you're entitled to have a trial. I don't want you to leave this building without a notice. So we're gonna have to give you the court-appointed paperwork, and they're gonna set all of these So I'm gonna have you take them out to the clerks and give her a notice for October 2nd at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. She got printed on both of those. Very good.
Call me, I want to sit downstairs.
Before we get,
Yeah. Call me on your old side.
okay, I don't need no more coffee.
Give me the.
I am, instead of doing.
Good. Like, keep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What? Maybe you did.
Thank you.
But I won't say anymore. I'll just get myself in trouble. They did at one time. All right.